Hello and welcome to another episode of EVTV. I'm KK Cavalier, your anchor.
And I'm Tocheville Senior, your co-anchor. Lately, a lot of students have felt the pressure of school sports and activities.
We go to reporter Cece Solis to see how to cope with stress.
This is Sam Warner filling in for Cece Solis. With only having 5 weeks left in the semester, times can get very stressful for students.
I feel stressed sometimes when I have a big project due and I need to work really fast to try and get it all done before it's due.
There are many ways students exhibit stress.
It's really hard to tell when a student is stressed. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. Sometimes students wear things on their sleeves and it's easy to tell. Other times they need to come to you and let you know if they're stressed out, or else you really may not know.
A teacher who works with a wide range of students, Mr. Beard, believes that balancing a schedule is one of the reasons why kids struggle.
Stress has an impact on students' performance in the classroom, performance on the athletic field. Stress can really weigh a kid down and weigh a teacher down or an adult down. Stress is a big deal.
But there are 3 solutions on how you can handle your stress. Number 1 is exercise, because it relieves stress and releases endorphins, which make you happy. And as Elle Woods once said, happy people don't kill their husbands. Number 2, eating healthy and staying hydrated keeps you energized and ready for anything throughout your day. Number 3 is taking advantage of your resources.
Well, counselors are a great place to go, but I think most teachers should have their doors open to help out with things like that.
When going to your friends feels like a burden, counselors, teachers, and family are always there for you.
As I said, life gets messy, life gets overwhelming, and we're all busy. So I think the best thing you can do is do your most important things first. Tell the people you love them often. Do your most important work first.
When dealing with stress, always remember the most important thing is to set your priorities and organize your time around them. This has been Sam Werner for Cece Solis. Back to you at the studio.
Hopefully these tips will help you finish the semester. This election year has been intense and brought up a lot of discussion about American rights.
In our community, the First Amendment, freedom of speech, has recently struck conflict. We go to our reporter, Alondra Escobar, for more.
On October 31st, Vail Daily published a letter to editor, "Sorry for cutting Trump signs," from a student at CMC, Luis Juarez.
So what happened was that I was in class and the professor gave us a break to go walk around. And I saw Donald Trump signs and I cut them in half. Yeah, and then so I met with Bill and Kay Ferry, and she said, and in order for you to make up for what you've done, you are going to pay for the signs, you're going to write a letter to the Vail Daily, and then you are going to go out 3 nights and wave signs in support of Donald J. Trump.
Unfortunately, the Eagle County GOP did not get back to us in time to share their perspective on this event. But this event has brought up a bunch of discussion in our community about free speech.
I think at the moment Luis is being violated.
Well, see, there's 2 facets to this, because on one hand, it is Luis's freedom of speech. That's obviously a symbolic way of saying I don't support this, but at the same time, it is a destruction of property, and B, it's the ability for another party to say that they are in support of a candidate that they prefer. So in this case, I do think Luis was in the wrong in trying to voice his own opinion by trying to shut down someone else's, by cutting up Trump signs. I think it was.
I don't believe that he violated their freedom of speech, but I do believe that he was in violation of destroying private property.
The paying of the signs and then the letter he had to write, I think that was a good enough punishment. But like many other people, the last punishment, having to support Trump publicly, I thought it was a little hypocritical.
There's a lot of opinions about whose free speech was violated, but not a lot of clarity. So, we decided to reach out to the Student Past Law Center for legal insight on this situation. The SPLC provides free legal advice for student journalists on a variety of topics relating to First Amendment rights. I spoke to SPLC's attorney advocate, Adam Goldstein. to find out whose free speech was being violated.
Well, really, as long as the person who did this had the right to refuse the offer, nobody's First Amendment rights actually necessarily got violated.
His legal explanation surprised me.
The campaign was sort of, making an offer that we won't make a criminal complaint for vandalism if you do these things. And then, as long as that person had the ability to say either sure or no, I'd rather deal with the court system than do these things, it isn't really a First Amendment problem to force them to do that. So, in terms of whether ripping up the signs was a First Amendment violation, technically, a pretty minor one, but technically, if they put him in a position where he didn't feel like he had a free choice, then there is an argument that they sort of restricted his speech. It wouldn't be a First Amendment issue because the GOP isn't the government. But it would. But it's certainly bad behavior. It just isn't a First Amendment problem.
Oh, wait. So it turns out nobody's free speech was being violated. In fact, there isn't a free speech issue at all. Confusing. I know. Luckily, Adam Goldstein explains why.
The government can't interfere with your ability to express yourself. One issue here is that this situation didn't really involve the government at all, really.
So it turns out, GOP could have called the cops and Luis could have said no. So this doesn't concern free speech at all. But where does this leave the situation? Students and community members on social media believe this was a legal First Amendment issue, but turns out what this really is about is ethics. And ethics, well, that is a whole nother area we need to look at closer as a school and a community. This has been Alondra Escobar. Back to you in the studio.
Always exercise your freedom of speech, but remember to respect others' opinions.
Now, a quick word from our sponsors at Stuco.
Dude, Hannah, this game is so lame.
Yeah, dude.
Wouldn't it be cool if we had a hyped hooligans shirt?
What is that?
It's this super cool spirit shirt that all the cool kids have, and it makes you super pumped.
I want one.
Me too.
Wow!
There it is! Wow! This game is so fun!
Starting next week, order your Hyped Hooligan shirt to wear at sporting events to show your Eagle Valley support. Shirts without customization are $15 and $20 for a customized shirt with the appropriate name or nickname that will be displayed on the back of the shirt. Stuco will accept both cash and checks. All proceeds go to Student Council.
Make sure to purchase a t-shirt to support Stuco.
You know who else we should support?
Who?
Our girls volleyball team, who recently won regionals. Can you believe it?
No way!
And are headed to the state tournament in Denver this weekend.
We go to our reporter Natalie Marner for more about the success of our volleyball team.
This year, the Lady Devils volleyball team started out looking for success in their league. Little did they know how much success they would find past that.
I knew that we were going to have a good team. We lost some good players last year, but we also lost attitudes. So coming in, I was so excited. I was like, I know that we're still good. So.
I knew that we were going to be a close team, which was really good.
And we have been.
Yeah.
This group of varsity girls just impresses me on a regular basis.
The best season that I've had in high school.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah.
Overall, every season, this is the best one.
Yeah, it's just felt good. Yeah.
They were going to be really, really good. Got some great players. They are capable of winning at the highest level and that they are as good as everyone thinks they are.
Yes, there were some challenges like tough opponents and unexpected injuries.
Recently, I think was our biggest. Is when she got hurt, she wasn't able to play. We had some attitudes.
A lot of it is the mental mindset. When we play Battle Mountain, we can easily beat them. It's just knowing that we can beat Battle Mountain and wanting to, because there's a lot of that pressure of we have to beat our rival team. The second set at Battle Mountain, down 12 or 13 points, and calling the timeout and letting them know, you guys, this is not who you are. Dig out of it.
But these girls haven't let these challenges get them down. They have continued to push for success.
And they did.
pull out of the second set at Battle Mountain. Came back from a huge deficit and ended up winning, and we swept them.
These Lady Devils are also bringing up the school morale.
I think a lot of people like supporting them. I think a lot of people don't necessarily recognize how fun volleyball is to watch until they really come watch a game and see girls excel and see how hard we really do hit. Or watching them be really scrappy and hit the floor really hard and get a really good dig or things like that. So I think it's been a positive thing for the community to see how talented they are and what they can really do with the volleyball.
Every team this year was tasked with being champions, but the Lady Devils volleyball team has really taken that to heart. They are making becoming a champion a reality.
Really just watching them all fight for it even more so. And these girls want to go to state. They want to win state. They want it. And that's huge to have that champion mindset like what we talk about. It's big and it's not easy to push through when you're tired and you're exhausted but it's really worth it.
Be sure to support your team, whether by going on the Spirit Bus or with family and friends.
See you at state.
Good luck, volleyball. Ain't it great to be a Devil? This has been Natalie Marner. Back to you in the studio.
A huge congratulations to our volleyball team and good luck this weekend.
Show your school spirit this weekend at the Denver Coliseum.
Do you have a love for acting?
For more about how you can pursue your talent, we go to reporter Tanner Calderola.
Do you have dreams of being a big star in Hollywood? Well, if you do, you can sign up to be an actor for the filmmaking class. Filming takes place during second hour or any other free time you have available.
If you are interested in this, you can contact Ms. Shapiro to see how you can be in someone's movie.
This has been Tanner Calderola from EVTV. Back to you in the studio.
Well, that's all we have for you folks. Make sure to join us next week for another episode of EVTV!